Welcome to Prairie Trails Museum of Wayne County. I am Brenda DeVore, and I have been the director here for 18 years. We have a large complex. There are 3 buildings. The main building has 3 different sections, and then the new section that we just built that's 2,000 square feet. Our other 2 buildings, we have 2 barns. We have the Heritage barn that has all of our horse-drawn farm equipment, steam engines, threshing machines. The next barn is our machine shed, and it has all of our tractor equipment in there. We also put an 1853 log cabin inside. In 2013, the log cabin was getting in rough shape, so we built the building. Actually, we moved the log cabin and put it up there, and then we built the building around it. And that should protect it for many generations to come. Well, what I would like to do today is give you a little tour of our museum and show you the new complex. This is our mural that we share with everyone, and it kind of gives you a little timeline and a history of how the area developed. From the early Native Americans to when the Mormons traveled across our area in 1846, to the Civil War, the trains coming into the area in 1871, and not to forget when Jesse James robbed the bank in 1871. Coal mining was a really important part of Wayne County, and the coal mines were very active in the eastern part of the county from the 1880s until I think the last coal mine actually collapsed in 1961. This takes you on into our Pioneer Trails room. There's a lot of family cases in this room. We have a great many Indian artifacts. There was a collector, and we have over 800 pieces in just this one set alone. And all of this in this view that you can see was collected by one man, Harold Dent. Harold was a volunteer here at the museum for quite a few years, and he spent 70 years gathering this collection. One of the things that we have in this museum that's unique are family showcases. And a family would purchase a showcase, then they would put artifacts in there, and their names are on the outside of the case. We have many, many of those. We don't generally take those anymore. We like having the special exhibits that showcase and tell a story rather than just the cases. Behind this exhibit is a special exhibit for the Mormon Trail. There's a covered wagon and oxen, and it's about the trek across southern Iowa that the Mormons took from Nauvoo on their way to Salt Lake City in 1846. One of the things we have in this museum is all of the collections that belong to the Iowa Mormon Trail Association. So many people come to this museum every year to view our special exhibit and to travel the trail. This is just another part of our area. This is several period cases, period rooms. This is our Victorian sitting room area. Again, more family cases. This is our front lobby area. This is the introduction to the museum, as I showed you before with the mural. This gives you a little timeline and a little history of how the area developed. We did put new carpeting in this area and lots of painting. One of the things we did before when we were building the new addition is we expanded our library. And I'm going to give you a little view of that. Our genealogy library is an important area, an important part of our museum, and we have a great many people that come to visit it every year. We took 2 walls out and expanded a 3rd wall, and this made us a lot of room, a lot of area for all of our genealogy information, and we will be adding more shelving soon. when we were taking the front area off, this was a window, and now it's a beautiful showcase to allow us to show off our Wedgwood. And this is our new Welcome Center. As you can see, it's very tall ceilinged, and it replicates the look of our heritage barn. This front desk is where our volunteer sits to greet our visitors. And our gift shop in behind that area with our bright red cabinet to draw your eye to our gift shop. One of the things we wanted to make sure and do was to build a meeting room, conference room. And this room is equipped with a large screen, projector, of course tables and chairs. We have a little kitchenette area, and it's available for people to rent or for organizations to use, as well as for us to do various museum programming. To give a feel of the farming agricultural area that we have, we did put barnwood along the front entrance area. Down this hallway, we have 2 handicapped restrooms. Every part of this museum is handicapped accessible. There are ramps into the barns. All the exhibits are wide open and easy accessible for someone with a wheelchair. This is the office where I spend a great deal of my time. It was nice to have a new area, new office area. And I'm going to take you on back into the rest of the museum just a little ways. The area that you can see that we're walking towards is our main street. And the main street has a lot of little shops, late 1800s, early 1900s. Children love this area. Another part of this main street is a natural history area with a great many stuffed animals. Kids love that area. Coming back this direction, we added a wall when we bumped out the library, and to that wall we put the slat wall pieces, which makes it really handy for us to display whatever we would like to seasonally. At the moment we have many wreaths hanging on that wall. This one's an 1850 feather wreath. That takes us into our Armed Forces Gallery. This gallery has artifacts all the way from the Revolutionary War up through Iraq. And it is a popular part of the area. Many families come in and find artifacts from loved ones that had fought in different wars. And through this room, through this section, is our 20th century gallery. In this gallery, as you can see, we have a large open area, and that lends itself for different organizations, different events here. We have many museum events here, and we can seat over 100 people in this area. And it's easy accessible, so it's easy for people to come in. In this, we have a 1950s area, which I'm walking towards. We have a theater, and you can go in there and choose between 6 different short video clips that give you a little story of the history of our area. We have a gas station exhibit, bakery, fire station, a beautiful stained glass window that was commemorating the GAR. Was taken from a church that was torn down here in Wayne County and donated to the museum. We have a coal mine exhibit. Coal mining was a very important part of this county and brought many, many people from all over the world to this area. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little tour of Prairie Trails Museum. Please come visit us and see more about the Southern Iowa history. Thank you.